Greetings and salutations everyone, I'm Mac. This is Let's Play Limits Company. In the last episode I don't know what's going on, but in this episode we're going to have a look at the new identity and ego released. But that's not all that's new. If memory serves, then they should have released the new railway. Or maybe I'm getting that mistaken with later, I don't know, we'll find out in a bit, won't we? But yeah, Refraction Railway is going to be a thing for the next few days for me. I don't know whether they give us enough time between, whether there's going to be enough time between each attack for me to make nicely sized episodes, so it might have to be huge chunks or I might have to have awkward pauses in between, who knows. That doesn't feel like a very long update for an entire Refraction railway.
좋은 아침이네요.
Oh yeah, there's that backdoor volatility.
엄지에게 상납 일정도 잡혀 있어서 바쁜 오전이 되겠지만.
But first of all, standard fare, Liu Association Section 3 Yi Sang. But we don't have the ego because that's tied to Faust, so let's look at this. Thoracalgia. 52 attack, 52 offense, so it's a +2 offense level. 8 + 5. Rolls an 18 at max. I don't like how ego is starting to become high damage over high clashing. Because the thing is, high damage is a lot more random than high clashing. Okay, apply highest resonance poise potency to all allies to a maximum of 6. At 3+ pride resonance, apply +1 count to the affected units and shallow exhale. Gain 1 poise count as well whenever this unit gains poise potency with skill and coin effects, but only for one turn. Handy, actually, that's very handy. 3 attack weight, no gain to attack weight, deal poise potency plus poise count % more damage on a critical hit. At less than 20 poise potency, gain up to 20 poise potency. Consume potency gain times 2% HP on self cannot be staggered or defeated due to this effect. And it's before attack, so she's not going to... If she loses the clash, then she's not going to feed them the extra damage from being staggered, I guess. Apply poise potency to all allies. It is indiscriminate. Gain poise count on hit. Ooh, that's nice. But then she does the same in her awakening. Apply shallow exhale and pride damage up to all affected allies at 3 pride resonance. And the poise potency poise count booster. Next turns start after using this ego skill. gain Nebulizer Alpha. This effect can persist. Or is that Gamma? I don't know my Greek alphabet. It's probably Alpha. This effect persists throughout the encounter on all allies including this unit. Apply 1 poise potency and poise count. So she's just giving away free poise. Gain 1 Nebulizer Alpha every time this unit applies 10 poise count allies with Nebulize Alpha effects. So that's actually going to pick up speed very quickly, at least by Refraction Railway standards. Turn end. Starting from allies with the lowest HP percentage, heal a percentage for highest resonance allies to a maximum of 6. If the unit receiving the healing has 20 plus poise potency, activate the healing once more. %5 per turn is actually pretty cool. Oh right, I didn't actually dispense his identity.
여전히도 참으로 북적스러운 공간이 아닐 수 없구려. 동료들은 어찌 나를 방 안에 내버려 두질 않는 것인지.
He's reading a book on talking to friends. Okay, so let's take this step by step. Skill 1 Sloth. 2 plus 4, so that reaches 10 at max power, but it also, if it rolls low, it rolls very low. Frontal Assault. Ooh, actually I remember Frontal... That's kind of... Flame Hue. Frontal Assault. Frontal Assault was actually the lowest tier Leo skill that you could get in Library of Ruina. But I liked using it because it had a very low range on its second coin, which meant that you were guaranteed to pick up emotion levels. And since emotion levels led to getting the abnormality pages and ego, it was actually very worth it. Anyway, if target is 6 plus 4... Oh, he has conditionals already, so... It becomes 12 if they have 6 burn, and here it is 12, 14, but with the conditional, that becomes 17. Yeah, these numbers are starting to sound rather familiar. 2 burn, 2 burn. If target has 6 burn, inflict 2 burn count on target. This is just slash Liu Ishmael, isn't it? Well, except for here. Before getting hit, gain shield equal to burn on the target, maximum of 10 once per turn. Heads hit, inflict 1 burn. If unit has burn, inflict additional burn. No, if unit has shield, inflict additional burn on both coins. So that's kind of where the first differences are. His counter isn't burn count, so he might have a bit more trouble maintaining his burn count. Upgrade it. If target has 3 burn, coin power plus 1, and it's no longer heads hit. It's now just burn. And we get an extra coin on the conditional, so that becomes... Ooh, he rockets all the way up to 20 cap on his skill 2. Nice. Deal more damage for every burn on the target to 30%. Turn end. Heal 1 ally with the least SP by 5 plus highest resonance to a maximum of 10. Exclude self and panicked or corroded allies. If said ally has base skills that inflict burn, potency, or count, heal 5 more SP, so... Let's just make a strange random assumption that it's Dawn Sinclair that we're going after. This would give him 10 minimum, and but at maximum he gets 15, so it's enough to outweigh, what is it? 3 of his unstable ego? Okay, increase his speed range from 3 to 6 to 4 to 6. Give him flow of the sword. If target has 6 burn, gain coin power. Deal 10% more damage for every burn on the target. After attack, heal 10 SP for one other ally. If this attack killed the target or the target has 10 plus burn, heal an additional ally. Sweet. On hit burn, on hit burn, on hit burn. Deal 2% more damage for every burn. Inflict wrath affinity damage equal to burn potency on target and then reduce target's burn count by 2. I don't like it. It's already not that easy to get burn count without some shenanigans. Anyway, raise the base power of his skill 1. So it rolls 11 by default. That means it rolls 13 at max conditional. Frontal assault, raise the base power to 3, that means 15. But it could also be 21. Unlock his support passive, 3 Wrath Resonance for 2 allies with at least SP. If they lost SP, heal 5 SP at turn end, so it's a bit different to his base ID. And of course what we've all been waiting for, the Uptie.
북적한 공간에 소음이 끼는 것은 유쾌하지 못한 일이야. 차라리 이참에 한적하게 만들어 보이리다.
Flow of the sword, Liu defensive stance, flame hue, frontal assault. A stroll in the city streets is a rare affair indeed. This walk, the sun shining on my shoulders, conveys an unfamiliar sensation. Days upon days I have spent in the archives, poring over volumes of books. The last time I saw any semblance of proper sunlight was on the day of my move up to Section 3, when my personal belongings were transferred to the new quarters. If it were not for my colleagues pushing me outside in hopes of allowing me to bathe in the breeze and the sun, today not would have been a day of any significance. Yet, well, this is quite pleasant now that I am here. The details of the surrounding hectic bustle fade into the background, becoming nothing more than white noise for me to focus entirely on text, enhancing my focus. And, how delightful it is. The flavour that infuses this tea. Perhaps I will make note of it to the association to place them within our building. The sky, though it's tall and crisp blue, a reminder that all but a facsimile and a lie, brings a gentle and pleasant breeziness to my heart. Much there have been to be gained from this excursion, given that it was a coercion that pushed me to this venture. Perhaps this may have been an opportunity to grow amiable to the unfamiliar, a learning experience this may become. Yet it may be a while before I become eased into activity of chattering and skittering about with one's colleagues. I am not an unsocial creature by nature, yet I have remained skulking in archives for as long as I have been a member of the association. Like a fool. I believed ascension to higher stations achievable only by delving deep into volumes upon volumes of manuals and training my body. Yet I remained in Section 4 for a long while, denied from the much wanted mobility of status. My operation was formed on the incorrect proposition that the flame may grow by merely improving the firewood, failing to realize that flame cannot grow on its own. On second thought, perhaps this is why the knife hand techniques were taught in Section 4 of the South, to assist one in understanding this truth. I initially failed to understand the bizarre notion that my hands were to be used like blades. Yet, once my mind was free from this limiting obstinacy, once I accepted that flame burns great not in isolation but in collection, I could rise to Section 3. Now I wield a flaming sword. Tongues of fire, breathing the blade, licks and burns the air. In contact, it burns our foes with utter ease. I know that the technology enables this is a combination of the works of countless workshops that shape today's Liu weaponry. Liu's flame, its spark handily lit by all, it catches fire only for those who understand it. This is the truth for all of Liu's standard equipment. Flame-wreathed weaponry of the Liu are known for their ease of use, yet to wield them to their fullest extent, a deeper understanding is necessary. It can be traced back to the gloves of Section 6. As the arsenal grows, so does the appreciation for the togetherness. Then, those who would reach Section 1 would find their understanding complete. Such must be the philosophy behind such an approach. Those who stand alone with the flaming sword are soon left with naught to burn, their spark and embers darkened. Yet those who stand together, though they may wield blades of wood, may become a great bonfire that bursts with the sparks of their fellows. This is why I have requested to be dispatched eastward. Though the martial forms, traditions and sections may differ by region, should I find where and how the cause of Liu's philosophy, camaraderie and warmth have settled, and should I learn how one converses and grows their understanding of their fellows, I should find myself moving forward. And in that process, I will learn how one might grow closer to the fellows of my section, those who have pushed me to live this day. Liu Association is about open warfare, whereas she is about assassinations. Yeah, he's not a director, he's just a fixer. So then, increase his conditionals. For every 3 burn on the target to a maximum of 2, so that's 6. He can roll a whopping 15 on his first skill. Also deal extra damage for burning the target. And inflict some extra burn. Oh, this could get nasty. Increase the base power, but don't do anything about the conditionals, so that becomes 22. Deal more damage for every burn on the target to a maximum of 60%. If the target has burn, inflict burn count. Coin power for every 6 burn on the target to a maximum of 2. So let's count this out. We have a plus 3. By 4, that's 12. It hits 16. Add 1 coin power, that becomes 4, so it becomes 20 overall. Add another 4 coin power, and that becomes 5. 20. Plus 4, 24, I believe. Heal 15 SP for 1 other ally. If we kill or the target has lots of burn, heal 1 more ally. 1 burn, 2 burn, 4 burn. So if they have enough burn to trigger the burn count conditional, they have enough burn to trigger the extra SP conditional. The downside is that he is going to start eating through burn count very quickly. Raise the burn. Okay, base burn is 5. It's not a clashable counter, so it's going to hit 8, 11. If target is 10 plus burn, deal 10% more damage, and extra burn for having shield. Heal 1 ally with the least SP by 5. If ally has base skills, inflict burn at 4 plus Wrath Resonance, heal an additional ally. Interesting. If allies have base skills that inflict burn, heal 5 to 10 SP instead. Okay, but that said, we have a new railway. Let's just dive in and see what happens. Slash Pierce Wrath Envy / Pierce Wrath Envy. And in that case I need to think about it, because another thing to keep in mind about this nonsense is that whatever we use in line 1 cannot be used in line 2.
화점해두지.
Honestly, I feel like it was already a pretty fine choice.
출정이군요.
망설.
베어내겠습니다.
이번 의뢰는 몇 발이나 들고 가야 하냐?
출정이군요.
망설.
베어내겠습니다.
지위를 받는 거?
이번 의뢰는 몇 발이나 들고 가야 하냐?
고래를 향해 검은 갈아뒀다.
잘 들어왔네.
응, 금방 가지.
잘 들어.
고래를 향해 고래를 향해
지위를 받는
잘 들어왔네.
검은 갈
응, 금방 가지.
총은 수지 타산에 맞게 한 발에 한 놈씩.
Please note ID entities participating here cannot participate there. Are you sure you want to use this loadout? We have no starting resources though. When defeated, gain ego resources based on affinity and rank of each attack skill this unit has. That is surprisingly generous. This might be Refracted Herding Teddy Bear. It might be that he's a generous start to make up for the fact that we're starting from 0. Well, you know, he might be doing that. I also probably want to save my Durante.
된다면 사활을 걸어.
Bad time to roll 2 tails. But I suppose that you are heavily resistant to that slash. Rough expression of love. If he rolls 10... We're not going to give him a clash win, so we might as well use the evade.
즐겁겠군.
Target has more negative effects than faint memories on self. If target has attachment... Right, I don't think I've been doing this fight particularly properly, have I? If all enemies have attachment. So try to balance out your skills so you don't give out attachment to people there who don't want it.
뺀다면 사활을 건.
야!
A sad embrace. Clashes with the target the unit that clashed with Expression of Love last turn. Damage dealt to 0. Gain fragile until next turn. Enter the staggered state at turn end. Fully heal the target's SP. Thank you. It is Gluttony skill, but I think it overrides that with its effect of... What's it?
망설임이 없도.
The thing of fix the damage dealt, so it's not going to hurt that much. The plush looks at us with a sad expression. Several sharp nails are impaling its body. Hug the teddy bear. Pass a lust check, and the selected identity loses HP or greatly heals SP. Or look, wait. Hug the teddy. Sinclair gave the bear a hug. Even as its nails dig into Sinclair's skin, the happily bouncing bear plush seems to have soothed the sinner's feelings. He takes 10 HP damage, heals 30 SP, and it gains clash power down every turn.
망설임이 없군요.
We have to keep in mind that we have a lot of clash power, of the clash bonus here, so maybe we could actually get Yield My Flesh off next turn. Weak to Wrath and to Envy. If Sinclair gets lucky with his poise, it would be nice.
즐겁겠군.
Darn it! Oh dear, speed tie, that's extremely not ideal. It would be really nice if I could stop leaving the internet running so Tumblr pings me. This is actually pretty bad. I don't think it's possible to enter this turn without negative effects unless you use Mersault's regret to get rid of them, and you kind of wouldn't want to. That's extremely not ideal. He took all of my attachment. Darn it, I wanted to use that to claim my bones off. Maybe I should have brought Ryoshu in earlier.
된다면 사활을 건다.
Try and get her super slash attack off, but her Vov ego for the extra ego resources, because we're desperately in need of some extra ego resources. Oh dear. Deal only half damage against the enemy with this skill. Consume all attachment. Why is he giving out attachment? If less than 30% hit, turn into inflict. Why is he inflicting attachment to all enemies?
즐겁겠군.
육청.
즐기고 계신가요?
We only have one source of gloom, so only one way to get fluid sac. I really should have thought about that before I picked this team, shouldn't I?
된다면 사활을 건다.
확실하게 갈라지는 감각이었네.
Okay, now here's what I remember them talking about. We can pick a buff. Gain poise count and charge count by allies with skill and coin effects, or increase the enemy level. Heal SP at turn end, enemy level +1. Inflict extra burn, bleed, tremor, rupture, or sinking against enemies. Yeah, just go with the refraction, but until next time guys, take care. I'll see you all around.